Hey, it's a Money Monday. Everybody has debts. What happens when it comes time to settle those debts? You may make a costly mistake. A lot of people do. Attorney Michael Jaafar sees it all the time from his Dearborn office. Let's talk right now about debt settlement. A lot of people involved in this. It is a real big business right now, Michael.
It's a huge business. You hear it all over the radio, you see it on the internet. Unfortunately, a lot of times there's a lot of companies that advertise that they can settle your debts for pennies on the dollar. Most of the times these are shams or companies that are looking to take advantage of the average guy, people that are afraid of scary words like bankruptcy and so on and so forth. You should be careful anytime you enter into a deal where somebody promises to reduce or eliminate your debt.
All right, let's take a look right now at one example that a lot of people may fall into, and it could be harmful. For example, say somebody has a credit card bill of $11,000 and somebody works out a settlement for just $7,000. That's $4,000 that you were forgiven. That was like a gift, but it's actual taxable money, isn't it? It's income
Absolutely.
that you received in some form of value, so you get a 1099. There are some tax consequences there.
Absolutely. Look, whenever you settle a debt for less than what you owe, less than what the balance is, so in your example, it's an $11,000 debt, you settle it for $7,000, that $4,000 is considered income by the IRS, and you have to report it on your taxes. It's not even a capital gain, it's actual regular income. And you will get a 1099-C from the company that settled your debt, but you have to report it even if you don't get a 1099, and you have to pay taxes on it.
All right, a lot of people don't understand that. So what could we do if we can't pay the entire thing? Should we go bankrupt? Should we declare bankruptcy? You're a bankruptcy attorney.
Yeah, the decision to file bankruptcy always has to be entered into, after a lot of consideration. You don't want to enter into it lightly. Not always do you have to file bankruptcy if you have a debt, but it might be right in most instances. One advantage of bankruptcy is that there are no tax consequences. So if you have an $11,000 debt and you eliminate it in a bankruptcy, that's not considered income. That's not to say that everybody should file bankruptcy if they have debt, but that is one of the advantages as opposed to the disadvantage of settling the debt.
All right, real quickly, you are a bankruptcy attorney, but you do talk people out of bankruptcy sometimes when they come into your office because it doesn't, you told me before, it doesn't make sense for everybody.
Yeah, at least half of the people that meet me, I end up sending them in another direction or finding another way to help them. Bankruptcy is not always the right thing to do, but when it's right, I advise people to do it. But yeah, there are options outside of bankruptcy. The best way to decide what those options are, though, is by talking to an attorney, not by getting an 800 number off of late night TV or getting into some sort of a scam. All
right, a lot of people around town who have had bad credit are getting friends and family members to co-sign on credit cards, on loans, on car purchases. A lot of parents co-sign on their kids' credit cards at college. This can be very dangerous.
Yeah, growing up, you think to yourself, co-signing is something that you do because you have good credit and you help someone get a loan, which what some people don't know or what's not fully explained to them is that you are 100% responsible for that debt if the person that you co-sign for doesn't pay. And there's really no way to protect yourself other than if that person doesn't pay, you're going to have to pay. And your only options at that point are filing for bankruptcy or paying the debt in full, or like we discussed a minute ago, settling the debt for less.
And the second line on the screen right there, that you may owe 100% of the loan. So if I co-sign with you, I think I might be only liable for half of that. Since we're co-signers, it doesn't work that way, huh?
You would think. No, actually it's not. There's something called joint and several liability legally where the creditor has the right to come after you for the full amount of the balance. They always do, because since you're the co-signer, it's presumed that you're a lot more solvent and a lot more able to pay the debt than the person who you had to co-sign for, who now is not paying it.
And when that happens, there could be credit reporting problems as well. Credit score could go down, credit rating.
Wage garnishments, judgments, lawsuits, and credit reporting. It'll destroy your life. Be careful before you enter into it. My rule of thumb is before you co-sign for somebody, make sure that you're doing it for someone you truly love and you're willing and able to pay the full amount of the loan.
Michael Jaafar, attorney from the firm Jaafar and Mahdi in Dearborn. We thank you for being here. By the way, we have a link to his website on our website because they often offer free seminars, totally free, no obligation. Just hit myfoxdetroit.com, look under Money Monday, and you'll find when the next one is happening. You're going to think about when your next one is going to be. It's not scheduled right now.
Yeah, it'll be coming up soon.
It comes and it's for the entire community. That's why we put it there, myfoxdetroit.com under Money Monday. We'll see you tonight. Fox Studios beginning at 5 with MoneyWorks and The Job Shop, always working for you and working for my friends on the big brown couch as well.